See, there are three bases of mRNA. Three adjacent nucleotides on mRNA can act as one codon. As three codons are there, this can be called a triplet codon. Here, three bases means 64 codons are possible. That 64 codons will code for 20 amino acids. If genetic code is singlet codon, if only one nucleotide is acting as a codon means then there is only 4 codons and 4 amino acids are possible in protein. If genetic code is a doublet, 2 nucleotides act as one codon means then only 16 combinations are possible. That 16 combinations are not enough to code for 20 different amino acids. And triplet means 64 codons are possible. That 64 codons are enough to code for 20 different amino acids. Second property, genetic code is non-overlapping. What is overlapping sequence? Overlapping means one is present on another, like this. This is one is present on another. This is overlapping. But genetic codes are arranged like this. They are not overlapping. That means a base or not Y base, instead of base you can write nucleotide. One nucleotide will be shared by one codon only. One nucleotide will be present in one codon only. It is not coded, shared by any, 2 or 3 codons. See, what is non-overlapping means? See, suppose 5 prime, 3 prime is a sequence. Here, A, G, G, C, C, G, A, U, C, like that, this is codon. Non-overlapping codon means AGG is one codon, CCG is one codon, AUC is one codon. This is non-overlapping. One codon is not taken into, one nucleotide will be taken into only one codon. This nucleotide will not be taken into another codon. If it is overlapping means overlapping. If the same sequence, if it is overlapping, then we can write codons. AGG is one codon. This is one codon. GGC may be one codon. Okay. GCC may be another codon. CCG may be another codon. CCG. And CGA may be another codon. This is actually AGG. But AGG is taken into only one codon. But here AGG, GGC, that means A is taken for one codon. This G is taken into this and this, 2 codons. And this G, here, here, here. This is not possible. Non-overlapping means adjacent codons do not show any overlapping. No overlapping. No overlapping between adjacent codons. Adjacent codons do not show any overlapping. One nucleotide will be taken into only one codon. Okay? That sequence is like this only. That is the non-overlapping nature of genetic code. Then, genetic code is commaless. Commaless. Commaless means no punctuation marks or no gaps. No gaps or no punctuation marks are required between codons. Between two codons, there are no punctuation marks or no gaps. That nature of genetic code is called as comma-less nature. That means genetic codes, codons are arranged continuously on mRNA molecule. If you take one mRNA molecule, the genetic codes are arranged continuously in order. That is comma-less nature of genetic code. And genetic code is universal. Genetic code is universal. Universal means in all organisms. In all organisms, a codon will code for same amino acid. One codon will code for same amino acid in organism. So this property, some differences are there. So this is said to be nearly universal. Genetic code is said to be nearly universal because some exceptions are there. Genetic code is nearly universal. That means in all organisms, genetic code will code for same amino acid. So genetic code is nearly universal. So this nearly universal property only explains us how there is common ancestor for all organisms. We are studying that all organisms have common ancestor. That common ancestor for all individuals. This is only proved by this universality nature of genetic code. Genetic code is said to be nearly universal. Okay, this gives clear evidence that all organisms are evolved from a common ancestor. Because all organisms at earlier times, all organisms have same type of DNA molecule. Common ancestor means that has same DNA. As the DNA is changing, that genetic codes are also changing. As genetic codes are changing, proteins are changing and characters are being changed. Some exceptions of this universality of genetic code. Wait, sometime. Yeah. Some exceptions. Here normally in mitochondria some exceptions are there. In mitochondria, normal codon AGG and AGA. Normal AGG and AGA. What is the amino acid coded by AGG and AGA? Tell me. AGG, AGA. They are coding for arginine. They are coding for arginine actually. But in mitochondria, they act as stop codons. That's why genetic code is said to be nearly universal. Actually, it is universal, but small exceptions are there. Due to that exception, it is called nearly universal. Okay. Here, and AGG, AGA, which are coding for arginine in normal genetic code dictionary, in mitochondria, it will code for stop codon. One more is there. UGA. UGA is a stop codon. UGA in stop codon actually, but UGA, which is a stop codon, but in mitochondria, In mitochondria, it codes for another amino acid which is methionine. Normally, UGA is a stop codon in all organisms, but in mitochondria, UGA is coding for methionine. So that is one exception. And in ciliates, I mean, ciliate means which kingdom they belong to? Ciliates. Stop means what? Termination codon. It is not coding for any amino acid. Stop codon means termination codon. It is not coding for any amino acid. What is ciliate? Ciliates are belonging to which kingdom? Protozoans are earthworm. Earthworm is ciliate. Protozoans are ciliate. Actually, see protozoan, protist, like protozoa. Protozoa members are ciliate. In that, UAA is originally coding for that termination codon in normal. UAA is original stop codon, but in ciliates it is coding for another amino acid which is glutamine. In ciliates it codes for an amino acid named glutamine. Once again, sir, last point. Normally ciliates are protozoa members, you know. Normally in normal members, UAA is start codon. UAA is start codon. But in ciliate members, the UAA start codon will be acting for coding for glutamine amino acid. That is an exception. Mitochondria once again. Hey, AGG is normally coding for arginine. We wrote now on dictionary. In genetic code dictionary, AGA, AGG, they are coding for arginine. But in mitochondria, same AGG and AGA, they act as stop codon. They act as stop codon. Okay? That is ciliates. And some exception is there which is overlapping. Overlapping. Here, some animal viruses like 5X174 bacteriophage has overlapping gene. 5X174 phase bacteriophage has overlapping, but normally it is non-overlapping codon. Explain ciliate, sir. Hey, ciliate means what? Protozoa members are ciliates, I told you. Normally UAA is coding for stop codon in normal individuals, but in ciliate member, UAA is coding for glutamine. Normally, UAA is a stop codon. It is not coding for any amino acid. But in ciliate, it will code for glutamine. That is an exception or change. Okay? Right. Genetic code is what? Triplet, non-overlapping, commonest, nearly universal, and some more properties. Next property, specificity. Specificity. Stop codon. Hey, what are you listening the class? Stop codon means it is not coding for any amino acid. I repeated 3 times. And in mitochondria, it is coding for methionine. MET, methionine name ra. Methionine, glutamine, arginine. Okay. Specificity. Specificity is also called as unambiguous. 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 Here, what is this? Specificity means one codon codes for same amino acid under any condition. One codon will code for same amino acid always. That means in human being, AUG is methionine according to the genetic code table. According to genetic code dictionary, AUG is coding for methionine means under any conditions AUG will code only for methionine. Here, see in mitochondria, UGA is coding for methionine. In human mitochondria, it is coding for methionine. Which one? UGA is coding for methionine means any condition it will code for methionine only. It is not coded for any other amino acid. In ciliate, UAA, in ciliate it is coding for glutamine. Normal UAA is a stop codon, but in ciliate it is coding for glutamine. That means UAA will be coding for glutamine only under any condition in ciliate. That is specificity. That specificity is also called as unambiguous nature. Unambiguous nature of this genetic code. Next property. Genetic code is said to be degenerate. Degeneracy, that property is also called redundancy. Redundancy. What is that? Redundancy means one amino acid can be coded by many codons. Many codons can code for a single amino acid. See that in genetic code dictionary, first line we wrote what? Leucine. First phenylalanine, then leucine. Phenylalanine has how many codons? 2 codons are there for phenylalanine. Yes. For leucine, 6 codons are there. For isoleucine, 3 codons are there. For valine, glycine, 4 codons each. Proline has 4 codons. Arginine has 6 codons. Serine has 6 codons. That means more than one codon can code for a single amino acid. That is called as redundancy or degeneracy. Why this redundancy is possible means total codons. How many genetic codes are there? How many genetic codes are there? 64. Yeah, total codon 64. How many stop codons are there? Stop codons are 3. 3 stop codons are there. So, how many coding? 61 codons. 61 are coding for 20 amino acids. 61 are coding for 20 amino acids. As 61 codons are coding for 20 amino acids, more than one codon, 2 or more codons can code for a single amino acid. This is called as degeneracy. Okay. Here, if you check the total genetic code dictionary, in that methionine and tryptophan. Methionine and tryptophan are only amino acids which have single codon each. Remaining all amino acids have two or more codons. Methionine and tryptophan only have single codons, one codon each. Remaining all will have two or more codons. That is called what? Degeneracy or redundancy. Okay. Here, why this redundancy is there means, this redundancy is there, no? Redundancy is due to formation of more codons, and this redundancy is due to one important characteristic is, first two bases of codon are highly specific. And third base or third nucleotide of codon is less specific. First three, total three nucleotides are there. Three nucleotides are there in genetic code. In the three nucleotides, first two nucleotides are highly specific. Take one list, I will tell you. Suppose, second column, first column, second row. First column, second row, CUU is there. CUC, CUA, CUG. All are coding for which amino acid? First column, second row. All are coding for leucine. Yes, they are coding for leucine. Here, see, why? Suppose CUU is coding for leucine. If first C is replaced with A, then ACU will come. What? Sorry, wait. CUU is coding for leucine. If C is replaced with A, AUU will come. That is coding for isoleucine. That is CUU. This is coding for what? Leucine. If C is replaced with A, AUU will come. That will code for isoleucine. If this U is replaced with A, then CAU will come. CAU will code for which amino acid? Histidine. Yes. See here. So first two nucleotides are more specific. If we change first two nucleotides, then there may be a change in the resulting amino acid. Even third nucleotide is changed. CUU is leucine. Even if third nucleotide CU, third is replaced with A, same leucine will come. CUC, same leucine. CUG, same leucine will come. So, if first two nucleotides are changed, then there is a change in the decoding amino acid. If third nucleotide is changed, that will not affect more the resulting amino acid. Resulting amino acid will not be more affected if third nucleotide is changed. See that now. That redundancy is well explained by a hypothesis called Wubbel hypothesis. Wubbel hypothesis. Wubbel hypothesis was proposed by Sir Francis Crick. It is proposed by Crick scientists. According to Wubbel, first two positions, first two nucleotides are more specific and third nucleotide is less specific. he proposed that. According to Hubble hypothesis of Sir Francis Crick, first two nucleotides are more specific. If we change any nucleotide of first two, then there will be a change in the resulting amino acid. But if third nucleotide is changed, there is no change in the resulting amino acid. That means third nucleotide is less specific. Third nucleotide is less specific. That is according to Hubble hypothesis proposed by Sir Francis Crick. Third nucleotide is less specific. Okay, right. Here how it will explain means, normally what is the genetic code sequence? Genetic code sequence is 5' to 3' nucleotides which are present on mRNA. mRNA has a genetic code which is 5' to 3'. Always genetic code sequence should be always written in 5' to 3'. Genetic code sequence should be always written in 5' to 3'. That will be written like that. Okay. But this mRNA and there is another RNA called tRNA. tRNA structure you already know. tRNA has this structure. Transfer RNA structure in biomolecules. There we studied. This is 5', 3'. This tRNA has a 3' OH group. What is the function of tRNA? It carries amino acids which are required for the protein synthesis. For protein synthesis, amino acids are carried by tRNA, right? So actually, in tRNA there is a loop called anticodon loop. tRNA has a loop called anticodon loop. Why this is called as anticodon loop means, this anticodon loop has a sequence called anticodon sequence. This is codon. To this codon there is presence of another anticodon. Anticodon means opposite. Suppose here mRNA has 5' to 3' AUG. That means tRNA will bind with this mRNA. This mechanism of binding of this mRNA, tRNA, I will explain again in next classes. Just for understanding, I am writing. Same tRNA structure, reverse we should write. Because this is 5' to 3' means mRNA will be in reverse, 5' to 3'. AUG means here C, A, U. That means mRNA has 3 nucleotides. 1, 2, 3. mRNA 5', 3'. tRNA has another nucleotide sequence which is 5' to 3'. This is 1, 2, 3. During protein synthesis, mRNA and tRNA interact each other. tRNA, what is the function of tRNA? It is carrying amino acid for protein synthesis. How it carries a particular amino acid? AUG is coding for what? Methionine. Why only methionine is coming here means, here AUG means CAU will be the complementary sequence. So based on this complementarity only, AUG will code for this amino acid, this tRNA. This tRNA will bring only methionine. That I will explain in next topic. When we go to next topic, the interaction between mRNA and tRNA, then I will explain. See here, the first two codons of AUG are anticodon. First two nucleotides are more specific. That means they will combine strongly with second and third nucleotides of tRNA. But a third nucleotide is less specific means this can combine with less specific. So binding will be first here write mRNA here tRNA. mRNA, first nucleotide binds more specific with third nucleotide on tRNA. Second nucleotide of mRNA combines more specifically with the second nucleotide on tRNA. 1,3, 2,2. Third nucleotide on mRNA combines less specifically. That less specificity may be combining with the first nucleotide of tRNA. This less specificity between this pair, what? Third nucleotide of mRNA and first nucleotide of tRNA makes Wubble pairing. Wubble pairing. That Wubble pairing is giving more combinations. More combinations. I mean, only more number of nucleotides can form. That means, I mean, more number of codons will code for single amino acid. Single amino acid will be coded by more number of amino acids. Why, sir? That bottom one is the tRNA. Hey, mRNA has codon. Okay, tRNA has anticodon. During protein synthesis, tRNA comes and binds with mRNA. This is mRNA, right? tRNA comes and binds with this mRNA. When a tRNA comes and binds with this mRNA, that tRNA will bring some amino acid. Like that, for one codon, one tRNA. This is, suppose here 1, 2, 3, 2 codons are there, means for this one tRNA will bring and it will bring one amino acid. For next codon, one more tRNA will come. It will bring one more amino acid. One more genetic codon mRNA, one more tRNA will come. So all the tRNAs are coming. Suppose 3 codons are there, means 3 tRNAs will come. That 3 tRNAs will bring 3 amino acids. That 3 amino acids are joined. So amino acids are joined means there is formation of protein, peptide. Okay? That is the function of tRNA. Okay. See now, I will explain how that Wubble pairing is possible. Otherwise, now, once we complete that codon-anticodon interaction means, then you can understand this Wubble-based pairing. Yeah. Once I complete that codon-anticodon interaction, mRNA, tRNA binding, then I will explain Wubble hypothesis. Then you can understand that very well. Now means it will be confusing for you. Okay? These are properties of genetic codes. Note, sir, what I am writing on board, that is enough. The topic I will explain again. Which one? mRNA, tRNA interaction, codon-anticodon interaction, I will explain again. Sir, in one mRNA, there are only one codon is present, sir. No. mRNA has many nucleotides. Right. There is a continuous more number of nucleotides on mRNA. 3 nucleotides on mRNA will function as one codon. That means, suppose 300 nucleotides are there on mRNA means 100 codons will be there on mRNA. One mRNA has 300 nucleotides means there is only 100 codons. Yes, 100 codons will be there. If mRNA has 1000 nucleotides means then 333 codons are possible. Is only 3 nucleotides are present in one anticodon of tRNA? Yeah. One codon is 3 nucleotides, anticodon is 3 nucleotides, but tRNA has around 72 to 80 nucleotides. Around 80 nucleotides are present in tRNA molecule. tRNA has around 80, but anticodon sequence is formed of 3 nucleotides only. 3 nucleotides form anticodon sequence. Okay. Then the genetic code dictionary, start codon. Next property. Start codon is usually AUG. Here, like transcription is initiated at promoter sequence, replication is initiated at origin of replication. Similarly, here on mRNA translation will begin at AUG codon. That means one RNA molecule is there with a number of nucleotide sequences. When this number of nucleotide sequences are there, wherever AUG will begin, there protein synthesis will start. Like in DNA, wherever origin of replication is there, there that replication will start. Okay. In replication, whenever there is origin of replication comes, from there replication will begin. Okay. Similarly, in transcription, wherever promoter is there, from the promoter next transcription will start. Similarly, here AUG codon will be there. That AUG codon is the start codon. That means in mRNA, wherever AUG sequence will start, there only there is beginning of the translation process. This AUG is usually coding for methionine. So this AUG codon has a dual role. AUG has dual role. AUG performs 2 functions. What is that? One function is it acts as a start codon. It acts as start codon to begin the translation process. And the second one is it codes for methionine. So the AUG codon is coding for this one. What? Start codon is coding for methionine and it acts as a start codon. And here AUG and AUG, one more codon is there which is GUG. GUG also acts as a start codon. AUG is start codon. GUG is also start codon. That GUG is also acting as a start codon, but not in all organisms. GUG also acts as a start codon, but not in all organisms. GUG will act as a start codon in prokaryotes only. In prokaryotes only. Wait 1 second. Wait. Yeah. In prokaryotes, GUG acts as start codon and along with AUG. That means in prokaryotes, both AUG and GUG will be coding for start codon. They will act as a start codon. GUG is coding for what? GUG is coding for what? Which amino acid? Valine. AUG is coding for methionine. methionine, or in prokaryotes AUG code for formyl methionine. Methionine amino acid only, but extra formyl group, methyl group will be extra. That means in prokaryotes there are two start codons which are GUG and AUG. In eukaryotes AUG only start codon. Write that point. In prokaryotes AUG and GUG are start codons, and in eukaryotes only AUG is start codon. That means, suppose GUG acts as a start codon only in prokaryotes, not in eukaryotes. GUG acts as a start codon only in prokaryotes, not in eukaryotes. And single start codon AUG is present in eukaryotes. In eukaryotes, there is use of single start codon, which is AUG, that is coding for methionine. This is start codon. And stop codon. Stop codon. This stop codon is also called nonsense codon, which is also called termination codon or terminator codon. In transcription, we studied about the role of terminator gene. Terminator gene is a gene that is responsible for stopping the transcription process. Similarly, here also, translation is taking place on mRNA molecule. On mRNA, wherever there is presence of start codon AUG, there is the beginning of the process. And wherever there is a start codon like UAA, UAG, UGA, these three are called as stop codons, which stops the translation process. Okay. Here, why? Because these do not specify any amino acid. Because these do not specify or these do not code for any amino acid. No amino acid will be coded by this. Why? Because no tRNA transfers, no tRNA is there, transfers amino acids for these codons. If any tRNA is there which can transfer amino acids for these codons, then the process will be continued. But there is no tRNA. There is no tRNA which carries or transfers amino acids for these codons. As there is no tRNA for these codons, then the process will be stopped. Okay. So as the process is stopped without this one, what tRNA, these are called stop codons or termination codons. Termination codons. And these termination codons are there now. They are given names. They are given names. UAG is called as amber codon. Amber. UAA is ochre and UGA is called opal. Amber, ochre, opal. Is only tRNA transfer amino acid for codons? Yeah. tRNA function. If we go for mechanism of translation, then only you can understand what is the role of tRNA, what is the role of mRNA, what is the role of rRNA. Okay. If I directly go to that mechanism, then you cannot understand the mechanism clearly. That's why I am giving briefing for the mechanism of translation. I am explaining the mechanism of translation. Before the mechanism of translation, each and every concept I am explaining, then I will go to the mechanism means, then you can understand very well. Okay. Like that, there are 3 stop codons. That 3 stop codons will not code for any amino acid. As they do not code for any amino acid, they are called as stop codons, or nonsense codons, or termination codons, or stop signals. Stop signals. Okay. This is the concept of genetic code. Okay. Right. Then see mutations which are taking place in genetic code. Complete? Yeah. Mutations in genetic code. Here normally, how can we understand the relationship between DNA and genes and expression of proteins? So the relation between genes and DNA. Genes are a part of DNA. So what is the DNA? What are the genes present in that? That relationship can be understood by mutation studies. Mutation means a sudden change which are taking place. Mutation is a sudden change which is taking place. Here, that mutation, in another chapter, next chapter is there, principles of inheritance and variation. There we are going to study very well about that mutation. Here, what is the mutation that is taking place in this? What genetic code means? Here, normally mutation is sudden change. Mutation is sudden change which is taking place. The change of nucleotides. The change in the nucleotides is called as mutations. What are taking place here? Here, especially single nucleotide changes taking place in genetic code. Single nucleotide changes take place in codon. As single nucleotide changes are taking place in this codon, that single changes are called as point mutations. Point mutation. Mutation means change. Here what is changing? One nucleotide is changing. As one nucleotide is changing, that is causing point mutations. These point mutations will alter codon. Will alter codon. Okay. So that codon will be changed. A single base pair is done means then it is called as this mutation. And based on the change taken place, what is taken place? Here based on that, these mutations are divided into different types. One is addition. Addition mutation means a new nucleotide is added. A new nucleotide is added. Second one is deletion. Deletion means a nucleotide is lost. If there is loss of a nucleotide, then it is called as deletion. And inversion. Inversion means change. Change of base. One nucleotide is changed. This inversion may be two types again. One is transition. Transition means purine replaced with pyrimidine. I will explain one by one. Wait. Purine is replaced with pyrimidine. Then it is transition. Transversion. Sorry. Purine replaced with purine, that is a transition. Purine replaced with purine, that is a transition. Or pyrimidine replaced with pyrimidine. Purine with purine or pyrimidine with pyrimidine, that is transition. But purine replaced with pyrimidine or pyrimidine replaced with purine, that is called transversion. See one by one. First, addition mutation. This addition or deletion causes change in reading frame of mRNA. As mRNA reading frame is changing, this is called frame shift mutation. I will give an example, then you can understand. This is called frame shift mutation. See one example. One addition mutation, one deletion mutation I will write now. Suppose there is an mRNA molecule which is 5 prime AUG, AUCCG, GGCCAUU 3 prime. Now, what is the sequence of genetic codes here? AUG is one codon. AUG is one codon. AUC is one codon. CGG is one codon. GCC is one codon. AUU is one codon. If there is addition of a nucleotide, suppose somewhere here there is addition of, suppose cytosine taken place. Cytosine is added at which position? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th position. At the 5th position, there is addition of your cytosine. Now, 5 prime AUG, A, new cytosine came, then UCC, GGCCAU. Same mRNA sequence, but one new cytosine was inserted. As a new cytosine was inserted, see here, AUG is first codon. Actually, before insertion of this cytosine, there is AUC. AUC will code for which amino acid? AUC code for isoleucine. This is methionine. Wait, I will write amino acids also, then you can clearly understand. AUC is coding for AUG methionine. AUC for isoleucine. And CGG is coding for what? CGG is coding for arginine. It is coding for arginine. GCC is there, which codes for alanine. GCC codes for alanine. AUU is there, that AUU code for isoleucine. This is a sequence now. When cytosine was inserted, if cytosine is inserted, what is happening? AUC is there, but it is modified to ACU, then CCG, GGC, CAU. See now, after AUG there is AUC, but ACU came, then it is shifted. CCG came. Actually, CGG became CCG. Then GCC is there, but GGC came. After that, actually AUU is there, but CAU came. Each and every nucleotide is changing now. Now AUG code for this methionine, ACU. ACU is coding for what? Threonine. CCG. CCG means CCG proline. Yes, proline. GGC is there. GGC is coding for glycine, I think. Yeah, glycine. And CAU. CAU is there. CAU is coding for histidine. See now, what happened? Due to insertion of one nucleotide, total reading frame is changed. Okay, this is what frame shift mutation, addition. One example, deletion I will take now. Same sequence I am taking, deletion. 5 prime, AUG, AUC, CGG, GCC, AUU, 3 prime. This is one nucleotide sequence on mRNA. Now I am taking deletion as an example. Suppose this nucleotide is lost. Loss of A. If nucleotide is lost, what will happen? 5 prime. AUG. A is lost. U, C, C, G, 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 C, C, A, U, U, 3 prime. Normally, AUG, AUC, CGG, GCC, AUU. That is the sequence. What is that sequence originally coding? It is coding for, this is for methionine, this is for isoleucine, this is arginine, alanine, isoleucine. This is original RNA molecule sequences. Suppose if there is a loss of adenine, means then the sequence of nucleotides, genetic code sequence will change. AUG, UCC, GGG, CCA, totally changed. As there is a change, what happens? AUG will code for which amino acid? Methionine. AUG is coding for methionine. But second codon is actually AUC, but AUC became UCC. UCC will code for serine. And GGG, poly G will code for glycine. And CCA is there. CCA will code for glutamine. See, you know, due to addition or deletion of one nucleotide, there is change of entire reading frame of mRNA. So as entire reading frame after this change is taking place, that reading frame is called as frame shift mutation. See here, reading frame is shifted in forward direction. This is reading frame. Due to insertion of that new addition or insertion, CCA for proline, no, I think CCA, yeah, proline, yes, correct. Sudarni got CCA proline, yes. See here, due to addition of one nucleotide, reading frame is shifted in forward direction. Due to deletion of a nucleotide is, reading frame is shifted in backward direction. Due to this, there is a change of the reading frame fully. This is called what? Addition or deletion mutation, which is called as insertion or deletion. Insertion of a nucleotide, that is causing change in the reading frame. Then inversion is there. What is that? Transition, transversion. That transition and transversion will not affect. See, next one, inversion. In inversion, I will take one example. Transition, transversion. One is same sequence I am taking now for better understanding. Transition 5 prime AUG AUC CGGGCC AUU 3 prime AUG AUC CGG GCC AUU. Okay, now this is coding for methionine, isoleucine, arginine, alanine, isoleucine. Suppose inversion. What is inversion? Purine replaced with pyrimidine. Purine replaced with purine, or pyrimidine replaced with pyrimidine. See, suppose here G is there. G replaced with first transition. G is replaced with A. That is the transition. See now, then sequence 5 prime AU, actually G, but it is replaced with A. Now remaining sequence AUC, CGG, GCC, AUU 3 prime. This is replacement. Here now AUA, AUG, CGG, GCC, AUU. See here what happened? AUG is there. AUG became AUA. AUA is coding for isoleucine. AUC is also coding for isoleucine. CGG is coding for arginine. GCC is coding for alanine. AUU is coding for isoleucine. Okay, this is one. Purine is replaced with purine. Suppose the same takes place. Same takes place if purine is replaced with pyrimidine. See here, this is what inversion mutation. Inversion mutation is also called what? Replacement mutation. Inversion mutation is also called as replacement. One nucleotide is replaced with another nucleotide. As there is replacing of one nucleotide with another nucleotide, see what happened? This only one codon got affected due to replacement. If your purine is replaced with purine, or pyrimidine is replaced with pyrimidine, or purine with pyrimidine, or pyrimidine with purine, one nucleotide is replaced with another nucleotide, means that codon only affected. That codon only affected. Remaining codons will not affect. So we can say replacement mutations do not cause, write 1 point. Replacement of nucleotides, does not change the reading frame of mRNA. Does not change the reading frame of mRNA. While insertion or deletion of nucleotides, causes change in total reading frame of mRNA. Okay, like that we can say. Suppose take one more example which is given in NCERT. This is complete, right? Write with colors, then only you can understand well. This insertion, that's why I mentioned with red color. Yeah. Take one more example what is given in NCERT. How do these mutations occur? Due to chemical mutagens or physical mutagens? There are mutation agents. Some chemicals like formaldehyde, mustard gas, physical conditions like UV rays, gamma rays, they will cause mutations. In Principles of Inheritance chapter, we can understand that very well. Ram has red cap. Ram has red cap. This is suppose a sequence which is given in NCERT. Suppose if a B is added here, if a B is added here, Ram has B will come BRE, DCAP. See, so wherever insertion is taken place, then all codons are changing. Suppose here one addition means single nucleotide is added. Second nucleotide is also added. Second nucleotide is also added means Ram has, suppose to the B there is one more I is added. I added after B means BIR, EDC, AC will come. Suppose third nucleotide is also added. One more nucleotide added now. Ram has BIG. Again R will shift there. Red cap. See here, Ram has a red cap. Again same, Ram has a red cap came. From this, what did you observe? What did you identify? Third has meaning, sir. Yeah, third has meaning. But here 4 codons are there. 4 codons are there. Here 5 codons are there. 5 codons are there. Yeah, addition of one more amino acid. Very good. Addition of one more amino acid. Yeah, one more amino acid is added. And we can note that when there is addition of 3 nucleotides, same reading frame will come again. One nucleotide is added means reading frame changed. Yeah. Without changing others. That is correct. Who gave this point? 1 second. Excellent reply. Excellent answer. Who is this? Tibi. If 3 nucleotides are added, addition of one more codon without changing other codons. That is taking place. Very good, Tibi. That is taking place. If 3 nucleotides are added, one more codon is inserted without changing next codon. This is very important. Suppose same, one more. Ram has red cap. If one nucleotide is lost, one nucleotide, this is lost. RAM, Ram has EDC, AP. One more nucleotide is lost means RAM, HAS, DCA, P will come. One more nucleotide is lost means RAM, has CAP. What happened here? First, second, third, 3 nucleotides are lost means there is a decrease in number of one amino acid without changing other. Note that point. During insertion or deletion, during addition or addition means insertion or deletion of nucleotides in point mutation, during insertion or deletion of nucleotides in point mutation, if an entire codon, of 3 nucleotides is added or deleted, if an entire codon of 3 nucleotides is added or deleted, reading frame of RNA will not change. Reading frame of RNA will not change, but there may be addition or deletion of amino acids. Addition or deletion of an amino acid. Addition or deletion of an amino acid in middle. Okay. See how mutations are taking place. Take an example of codon so that you can understand how many types of mutations are possible. Suppose one codon is there, UGU is one codon. Just 5 minutes I will complete. Question. 5 minutes, it will over. Suppose first nucleotide is changed. If first nucleotide U is there, U is changed to G means then GGU is possible. If U is changed to C, then CGU is possible. If U is changed to A, AGU is possible. Okay. If second nucleotide G is there, G is changed to U means UUU is possible. Similarly, UCU is possible. UAU is possible. Third codon U is there. If it is changed, UGC, UGA, UGG. Like this, by single nucleotide change, there is a possibility of different codons. First nucleotide is changed means first nucleotide uracil, here uracil is there. Uracil can replace with any remaining. If replacement is taking place like any manner, then there is possibility of this type of codon. See one by one. UGU is coding for what? 16 amino acid. Yeah, what is doubt? AGU is left at AGUs are at left bottom. Wait, I will check. AUG I got now. Yeah, AGU. AGU. See here, UGU is coding for what? 16. But When it is U is replaced with G, there is coming a glycine. CGU formed means arginine will come, and AGU came means serine will form. UU will be phenylalanine. UCU will be serine. UAU will be tyrosine. This is tryptophan. UGA is a stop codon and UGC is cysteine. See here, single nucleotide change may be causing many changes. In this, you can observe three different mutations. See here, UGU is there. In UGU, uracil is replaced with cytosine. When uracil is replaced with cytosine, amino acid is not changing. Amino acid is not changing. But UGU is there. If U is replaced with G like this, different tryptophan, tyrosine, serine, phenylalanine, serine, arginine, glycine, like that, amino acids are changing. That is one type of mutation. And finally, due to this change, there may be coming a stop codon. Like that, mutations can be three types. One is same sense mutation. Second one is missense mutation. Third one is nonsense mutation. What is the same sense mutation means? Even mutation is taking place, there is no change in amino acid. No change in amino acid. Even by mutation, there is no change in amino acid. See, UGU, UGC, both are coding for cysteine. Even mutation is taking place, there is no change in amino acid, that is same sense. Missense mutation means change in amino acid due to mutation. If a mutation is taking place, that causes change. Suppose UGU is coding for cysteine, but AGU is coding for serine. One replacement, mutation is changing the amino acid, that is missense. Third one, nonsense. What is this nonsense means? Mutation converts codon to stop codon. A codon is there, that codon will be, by mutation codon is changed to stop codon. See here, what is that? UGU is coding for cysteine, but UGA is a stop codon. Mutation changes an active codon into a stop codon, that is called as nonsense mutation. Same sense mutation means even mutation is taking place, there is no change in amino acid. There is no change in amino acid, that is called as same sense mutation. If there is a change in amino acid, that is called what? Missense mutation. If an active codon is converted into a stop codon, then it is called as nonsense mutation. Okay? This is about mutation. In next class we will continue.